Welcome everyone. I have a fun Halloween DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to make these adorable shelf-sitting black cats. Now this craft was inspired by Pinterest. I saw these on Pinterest. They are everywhere and thought they were so adorable. I asked my dad if he had any scrap wood and he did. So let me show you how to make these adorable black cat shelf sitters. For this project, you will need a 2x4 or something close. The piece of wood that we used today was a 4" by 3/4 thickness, and it needs to be at least 36 inches in length to make 4 kitties. So he originally cut a 6" piece, an 8" piece, a 10" piece, and a 12" piece. So we have 4 different sizes of our cat family. And then here for the point, he measured down 2 inches, marked the center, and then cut a V shape in the top of each. Once you have your pieces cut, you want to go over them with a sanding block and smooth everything out. And then we're going to give all of them a really good coat of black matte paint. You want to paint both the front and the back and make sure that you get the sides. You do not have to paint the bottom, as that is how they're going to be sitting. When you're sanding, you just want to make sure that there aren't any sharp edges. So just kind of go over the areas that were cut. Make sure you don't have any splinters or anything like that. Once you get that done, then they're ready to be painted. All of my pieces have been fully painted all the way around. The only part I didn't paint is the base. They're thoroughly dry, and now I'm going in and adding some distressing with a sanding block. And I just want to take that really smooth black shine off. That's all you need to do for that. And then just go around the edges. Kind of draw down and out. You just want to remove the paint to show some of the wood underneath so that it looks a little aged. Go through and distress each of your pieces. You just want to take that shine off. You want it to look a little bit aged. Make sure to do your sides as well. I have all my kitties nice and distressed. I think they look really cute so far. So now we're going to work on putting the eyes on our kitties. So you want to take a piece of copy paper and fold it in half. Take one of your kitties. I wouldn't use the smallest one, but any of the others will work. And you want to line up this point with the crease that you just put in your paper. You also want to have it lined up here at the bottom of the paper, and then just trace out your cat. So you have the shape of your kitty, and your fold goes right down the center. Okay. Now to help you position your eyes, come down to where the point is, get a nice even and draw a line across. Okay, your eyes cannot come up past that point. And then you want to go down about, I'd say, 1.5 inches and draw another line. Okay, so you want your eyes to be right around this line, a little bit above. And what I normally do, because I'm not really good at getting things proportionate from one side to the other, is I will fold it in half. And then I will draw my eye. And this will also give you the chance to change the angle, the size, depending on what looks right to you. And then I want the pupil of the eye to come down inside like that. So it looks more like a cat's eye. Okay, so I have my eye. I can look at it this way and decide, okay, it looks like it's a little close to the center for me, so I can move it over. And this way will help you with the placement, so you want to play with it. Once you get your one eye done properly, you can turn it over and trace it on the back, and then fold it again, and then trace the other side. And then you'll come out with an even spaced set of cat eyes. And if they look like they're in the correct position, you know they'll look in the correct position here. And the reason why I wanted to measure from the top down is because each of the kitties are a different height, but they all have the same cut for the ears. And then now I'm going to cut these out. So I have my cutting mat here, and I have a nice sharp utility knife. And now I just want to cut out the inside. This is going to help give me a template. And the paper is just copy paper, so it's pretty thin. You just need to be careful that you don't tear it. You want to trim out both eyes so that you have a template. So I have both eyes trimmed out, and then I went and I cut the outside so I can easily line that up with my piece. I want to make sure it's lined up with the ears there. And then I have a white pencil. And then I'm just going to go in and outline my eyes here with the white pencil. Now that gives me just enough so that I can go over it. And I'm going to use first this metallic marker that I picked up from Crafter's Square. They also have a paint pen, but the paint pen's tip is not as fine as the one on the metallic marker. Now I'm probably going to go over that with paint afterwards, but this gives me a really good placement and sizing for my eyes. I'm going to put the eyes on all 4 of my kitties. Now the paint pen has dried and I'm not real happy with how it looks, so I'm going over it with just some matte white apple barrel. So this is what it looks like after I've painted, and this is what it looks like before. I'm just going in with a really small detail brush and some paint just to lighten up the area and to clean up all the little streak marks. Big difference. I'm really happy with the eyes now, and everything is dry. We're going to add a little bit of a raffia bow or collar here to our kitty. I just pulled out about 3 or 4 strands. Pull it nice and tight and give it a double knot. Pull nice and snug. Find your positioning. So I'm trimming my raffia so it's about the same length or a little shorter than the width of the board. Then just kind of open up those pieces a little bit so it looks almost like a little rustic bow. Okay. If you need to trim it a little bit more, go right ahead. Just whatever looks right to you. Now to secure that in its proper position, you want to add just a dab of hot glue underneath the knot on the bow. How cute is that? I have all the raffia bows on my black cat family and I think they look absolutely adorable. I'm very happy. Now you can make 1, 2, 3, 4 or more, whatever you want with however much wood that you have. And if your items are not thick enough to be able to stand on their own, maybe you could only find some thin wood, that's okay because you can put these together in a cluster and attach them. You can attach them by using either the tumbling tower blocks or those small wooden blocks that you can get out of the Crafter Square section. If you do use those to attach them together to make a cluster, you'll want to go back and paint them black like you did the bodies of your cat. But that way you could arrange it, maybe something along these lines, where you have the 2 smaller ones in front, and then by attaching them with the blocks they'll be lifted a little bit, which would be really cute to put it together like that. But I'm really happy that mine can stand on their own because I can change the positioning and set them up however I feel. If I want to use just 1 or 2 of them in one area and maybe 1 or 2 in another, I can. Or if I want to cluster them together as a family, I can do that as well. Well, I had so much fun putting together this really cute black cat family. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. It lets YouTube know that I have content that's worth watching, and then they share it with more people and my channel grows. Thanks again. You have a great day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.